Hello everybody, welcome back once again to the Triangle Strategy Walkthrough. Alright, so the last video there, we did get a new character, Groma, the martial artist. She seems pretty interesting so far. She does seem pretty weak though. I just give her a bit of a shot, but it may not be that may not be that fair to compare because I was comparing her to kind of Sarah Noah's damage, and he's kind of a monster. So, magic attack, magic defense. Let's see, accuracy. Yeah, I mean she's faster than him at least. Yeah, she's almost as fast as Anna. She's a little bit behind. She'll actually be she'll be tied with her once I upgrade her speed. And her evasion's really good as well. So, yeah, anyways, she seems pretty interesting so far. I'll definitely be using her for sure, but let's get going. So let's leave the encampment here, and we've got some more. I think there's a side story right now. Here's Castle Wolfort. Yep. And so we've got a side story here at Whiteholm Castle. It says, Avlora prepares for battle upon hearing the Allied forces march for Glenbrook. However,
General, House Wolfort and Hyzant have joined forces. There are indications their armies intend to march upon the capital.
Which direction will they come from?
We cannot yet be certain.
Close the city gates and rally the garrisons. I want the way to the castle completely blockaded.
And we ought to consider their attack from the river. House Wolfort knows very well how difficult this castle is to take. I doubt they think to capture it with a direct assault.
Indeed. Hyzantian soldiers are used to desert conditions. Doubtful they'd be keen to engage us in a marine battle. Though acting on that assumption and sending all our troops to defend the land route does leave a vulnerability the enemy could exploit. Send a party to scout along the riverbanks, then have them report to the harbor and ready our ship.
Yes, General.
Why beat around the bush? We have the soldiers, we should strike and end them.
It's best to avoid open battle. With the capital and Whiteholm under our control, we have the advantage.
All that tells me is you're frightened of Wolfort.
There is no enemy safe not to fear. A leader's hubris is the death of her soldiers.
Frederica is attacking us. What does it matter how many soldiers die? I command you to kill Frederica, Avlora.
Personal grudges have no place in the battlefield.
Silence! Gustadolf entrusted us with the castle's protection in his absence. Noble as frosty blood flows through our veins. How dare you order us about?
You do well to remember what you are, Avlora. A simple orphan who doesn't even know her true meaning.
Yet it is this simple orphan in charge of our army. Insult me all you like. I will not allow open battle.
Obstinate woman. No matter. The reinforcements our brother sent are under our command.
I shall lead soldiers into the capital myself and crush Wolfort's forces when they arrive.
Is this the S-Frost I am to defend?
General Avlora.
okay, next up here is the main story. The group sets Frederica's plan to destroy the bridge into motion.
My spies have ascertained the situation at the capital. The bulk of the enemy is holed up in Whiteholm Castle. Right now, they don't seem to be very active.
And what of the common folk?
Their daily lives progress apace. It seems the enemy has yet to notice our movements.
Perfect conditions to execute Lady Frederica's plan. If the people are at ease, we should be able to seize the capital without resorting to all-out battle.
Thank goodness.
Then let's review the plan. First, my retinue shall take a small vessel to Whiteholm Castle and destroy the bridge.
Are you certain you want to go by yourselves? We could lend you some soldiers.
The fewer of us there are, the less likely we are to be spotted. We'll manage. We'll have the blast crystal.
Oh yes, a bridge like that'll come falling down pretty easy. You'll see.
The explosion will be your signal to march into the capital and keep the people calm.
Without using force, yes. I shall impress upon my soldiers they are not to act rashly.
Thank you, Minister.
As for you, Minister Campsell, we'd like you to take command of the naval forces to blockade the castle.
Very well. I can't say I'm much experienced in marine warfare, but I'll do my best.
Destroy the bridge, capture the town, blockade the river, isolate the enemy in the castle, and turn that impregnable fortress into their prison.
Once they're trapped, they'll have no choice but to parley with us and release their stranglehold on Glenbrook.
I hope you're right. A word of caution before we begin. Prince Roland, you are aware they will likely use Queen Cordelia as leverage when the time for parley comes? But no matter what pressure they apply, we cannot allow them to break us, should the worst come to pass.
I understand. I do not expect the fight to regain control of our kingdom to be painless.
Good. We have our plan. Now we must act upon it.
Then we shall depart at once, until we meet again in the capital.
Farewell, and good luck to us all.
Erica, Thalas, I cannot put off fighting them any longer. My, you're certainly calm for someone about to be sold off in the Morrow. Sold off? You would compare my marriage into House Wolffort to trading coin for flesh? Why, I am to be a beacon of allyship, a bridge between our two lands. Yes, yes. So tell me, dear, how do you plan on seducing the Wolffort boy? Wait, let me guess. You'll use the same charms your mother did on our father.
Oh, enough cajoling, Erica. You're apt to make her cry. And Frederica, you know you don't have to take such abuse in silence, don't you? In any case, you seem to be under the impression that you've been entrusted with some crucial task. That couldn't be further from the truth. This is only to get you out of the way, same as your mother. You're no use to anyone in Esfrost.
But you already know that, don't you?
Well, every happiness to you, dear sister.
The world I knew before was so very limited. No matter what awful thing happened to me, I believed I could do nothing but suffer in silence. But staying quiet in the face of injustice is tantamount to condoning it. I needed to stand up and fight for myself. Becoming part of House Wolffort was the best thing to ever happen to me. Erica, Thalas, I'm done running.
In the dead of night, a small ship slips silently into Whiteholm Castle. Aboard are none other than the elite Wolfort fighters, led by Serenoa himself.
Alright, looks like our next exploration phase is coming up here. So, Serenoa and the others search for a place to plant the blast crystal.
All right, it's time.
Where should we set the blast crystal, Milo?
Right around the middle of the bridge would be perfect. The wood will splinter apart quite nicely. Plus, any repairs we'll need to make later will be easy.
In the middle it is. We'll search for a suitable spot. In the meantime, Milo, you ready the blast crystal.
With pleasure.
Right, the entire plan will be for naught if I do not place the Elfric in the right spot. Time to see where that is. There's a quality fiber right off the bat. And 2,300 coins right next to that. Okay, what's that? It's a luck amulet. Large HP recovery pellet. And on the other side as well, 1,000 coins. Alright, so let's talk to people. I can still scarcely believe we mean to destroy Whiteholm Bridge, but if this is the cost of reclaiming the Crown City and protecting our people, then so be it. We proceed as planned. This Elfric stuff is mighty powerful if it can reduce a bridge of this size to rubble. If the aim is indeed to isolate Whiteholm Castle, then the Elfric should be placed just about here. I know not where to place the Elfric. I've told Milo all I know of the bridge's construction, the rest is in her hands. If this works, we'll emerge with the upper hand in the ensuing negotiations, but therein lies the key. This has to work. So many lives will be saved with the destruction of this bridge. Let us not delay in our preparations so that we may keep our casualties low. Okay, alright, so let's talk to Benedict here. Be extremely careful with the Elfric. It can destroy a bridge. Imagine, it can destroy a bridge. Imagine what it will do to you. Furthermore, well, I trust you know what I mean to say. Okay, let's take a look here. So Benedict's conversation here, the top option is utility, middle is, wow, excuse me. Top option is utility, middle is liberty, bottom is morality. I think I'm switching back over to liberty, so we need to go with the middle option here. So yes, and I agree, Milo is all too eager for the battle ahead. Hyzante stands to lose as much as we if this does not go to plan, so I hesitate to say she will betray us. Even so, I cannot read her. We should not give her too much purchase in our hearts and minds. Nor would I grant it to her, but she is the only one capable of handling the Elfric. I have no choice but to trust her, if only for the moment. A wise decision, for it is currently only in this moment that our interests are aligned. Alrighty. All the times I trained here with Sir Maxwell have come flooding back to me. It seems a lifetime ago now. Forgive me my sentimentality. I promise I'm ready to do what must be done. So, okay, so for Roland's choice here, top option is liberty, middle morality, and bottom utility. Again, I'm going with the liberty option. So, why did you always train on the bridge? Surely the castle itself had better venues. Sir Maxwell, even after being named the Dawnspear, volunteered for the Night Watch. So I'd slip out of the castle myself and have him train me on the bridge. And I was none the wiser. 'Tis no wonder he agreed to train you, for he saw the greatness that lies in you too. I only wish he'd been on watch the night Esfrost invaded. The castle wouldn't have fallen so easily. Okay, so I think that is it. Let me just check again here. Yeah, it looks like a total of 5, whatever, glints, items, however you want to say that. And then the 2 conviction choices. So let's do this. We'll conclude the exploration and move on. I know where we ought to place the Elfric. Now to gather the others and finalize the plan.
The time for you to awaken is nigh, my patient little Elfric. Just give me the command.
All right, then let's...
Wolfort? When did you get here?
Thallus! Oh, I am so glad we didn't leave this to Avlora. I am shocked, Frederica, to find you sneaking around like a common thief.
Erica.
Ah, they've got us surrounded.
Okay, as I always do, I'm actually gonna do the battle portion in the next video. I've been, trying to keep those separate. So that is gonna be it for this one. As always, hope the guide was helpful, and thank you for watching.